I'm gonna just say, you guys need to be careful, bro. God damn. Anyway, what is up everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video, and now we're back into grind season, man. I've just finished grinding out for exams, got pretty good scores compared to everybody else in my genius, accelerated, lovable class. So today I wanted to talk to you about real versus fake, because this has sort of been running inside my mind, because in a couple of days I'm going to be traveling over to the homeland, to Philippines, where I will be spending a couple weeks there visiting relatives and whatnot. So Philippines, that type of Asia, it's the market, it's the home ringleaders of counterfeit products. Now you can find things in the Philippines that you would have not dreamed of finding here. When you go to Korean Victoria Market, you might pick up some Santa Cruz hoodies, some Stussy hoodies, and you might call that a day. Probably some fake Supreme as well, because of that popular. But those are like literal fakes. Like honestly, I've seen people with big ass box logos that take up like the whole entire t-shirt. But when you hit up Philippines, they actually have some pretty crazy things. This gave me an idea for a new video, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I ended up ordering a pair of fake Beluga 350 V2s because I've noticed that the 350 V2s, they're probably the most counterfeited products to date. And it's really easy to, I guess it was really easy to replicate like the fabrics, and I think this is like one of the most counterfeited products because they release so many. So as you guys know, I have myself a legit pair of 350 V2s. These are my beaters, and I told you these are one of my essentials. I wear this a lot of places. Like you guys have probably seen it in a lot of my vlogs, and I love these sneakers. But the also downside is that they do cost just about $800 on Goat or StockX or whatever resellers decides to sell them. Not a lot of people have that money to spend on just a pair of some shoes, you know? So what most people do is that they take to counterfeit products and fakes, because if they literally can find the exact same look, the exact same quality just for a cheaper price, with the compromisation that it's not endorsed or licensed by Nike or Adidas, I think counterfeit products would be a good choice for someone. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm gonna have this pop up, so no one can ever say that I support or endorse fake products. But I'm just thinking ethically, and I'm thinking realistically here. These tend to appeal more to students or people who just want that vibe and they want that look of a hype sneaker, but they don't really want to invest like their whole entire paycheck for the year just on a pair of shoes. So I've been doing my research on fake and counterfeit products. I'm not going to be advertising any websites in any way. Do not want to give them publicity and support the fake market, which I suppose I supported the fake market in a way since I bought these shoes. These are the type of products you can tend to see in the Philippines. Now, these aren't the best quality fakes out there. I can literally just see that these are basically worn already or worn out, and the boost is just so hard. Like, it's just so hard. And this really stiff, and even the material, if you get it in hand, it's just really stiff as well. The real question is, if you're walking down the street wearing these, right, and everybody already knows that Yeezys are saturated, and you're wearing probably a pretty saturated colorway, are they even gonna question its legitimacy? That's the thing, because most people nowadays, they probably wouldn't buy this because it's comfy, which on the contrary, it actually is extremely comfortable. But they usually purchase a pair of Yeezys just because of the hype that's surrounding it, or because of its look, or what kind of clout points that they can amass from wearing one of these. Which one do you think is real? Actually, let me just mix and match these. Okay, damn it, I think I'm having trouble finding which one's real. Yeah, this one's real. Okay. Even I couldn't pick up, and I was literally holding them. Okay, which one do you think is real? Right or left? Or my left, your right? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, If you guys don't know, the real one is this one, the one to your left. Probably because it was probably a dead giveaway since I didn't even change the laces. Actually, they look sort of similar. By the way, leave a comment down below if you got it right or not. I just want to see where my audience is at when it comes to the legit checks. Alright, so I'm basically just gonna be teaching you how to spot a fake. If you hit up the Philippines and you want to actually find the best fake, I'll have some tips on that as well. So basically, alright, so here's the legit pair. This is the legit pair, and what you basically want to look for is the overall build quality of the sneaker. Now that is super important when it comes to to identifying if a shoe is real or fake. Now the telltale factors are if the build quality is sloppier, or if the build is just different in a sense, because that is a dead giveaway. Usually this one is more flattened out and doesn't really have a contour, but the real pair has that sort of dip when it comes to the bone of your foot, and it just feels like it was molded correctly with the right height, with the tongue and the heel tab as well. So that's one tip in identifying whether a shoe is fake or real, or whether it's the best fake that you could possibly get. The next sort of telltale you want to look at is the cushioning technology. This is cushioned by Boost technology, so you want to see if the boost is, you know, boosty, and if it's like gonna support you. See, you can just see how responsive that thing is. Like, look how deep my fingers are getting, and it's so springy. Whereas this one just like I ain't getting nowhere here, man. It's like hard. It's just in a bad way. So that's another way on how to spot a fake. The laces are another tip to identify if a shoe is real or fake. If you look at the ends, or I think if you look at the tips of the laces where it's like coated in this hard plastic. There's many forums online that you can hit up to see if it's to compare your shoe with. These people are crazy. Like, they literally identify these dots like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're supposed to be like perfect. As you can see, these ones aren't, because they're just like dead giveaways that they're not really blending in. Whereas my real pair, the real pair, it sort of just like molds in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and sort of like blends in. I think that's the right word. But yeah, I guess that's sort of like the main key points that you want to look out for when it's an authentic pair or a real pair. And to give you bits of examples, I'm going to be heading over to the Philippines, and obviously I'm going to be taking the new camera I copped. Look at this little action camera thing. It's so cute. It's so small. 1/4-inch tripod mount on the bottom. It's doing a pretty good job. Keep in mind the white balance is probably not the best here, so whatever, it sort of looks different. Yeah, I'm gonna be heading over to the Philippines, and I'm gonna be recording some stuff there. Not exposing, because I know people have to make a living. I've literally been I know how the Philippines are, but it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna make some dope content for you guys, content you probably haven't seen on my channel. It'll actually be my first video taken from overseas as well, so it'll be cool. Also, I just wanted to let you know that it's my first year anniversary on YouTube in a couple days. I think in about 4 days, November 27th is when I started YouTube, started this epic journey. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know about that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that I was able to help you guys. Watch out for fakes, guys. Don't get scammed. Just please stay as safe as possible, and take care. I'll see you in another video. Peace.